Today we are going on a deep study belong to compassion, compassion of compassion nature. It is the function of the creation when all universe designed by the nature, then the second step come how they function and how they weigh. Some you can say a mind of humans create that about 14,000 million years before that creations of universe have created by the nature in a different explosions, or you can say a different movements. Some say that cycle by equaling and rotating all these planets in a certain level of their circle, which cannot go behind that, their thoughts which we cannot assume until or unless human cannot achieve its fact and reality. Very simple. When you go further and deep study, finding the fact and reality, two things looking very clear. One is a movement, other is shrinking. All these planets, no matter in this stage what we are living in our call earth, a dead plant, or whole stage, we get a different type of source of responders. You can say Neptunes are your sun who providing you the third form of energy. That are its certain limits and certain dimensions and degrees. Their object or their rotation cannot change at your thought at that stage today. But it is not the right answer. The right way to find the creation of this nature, of this all obligations, all the, you can say, the universe optional parts, more easy. All these plants, how they create and how they are functioning, no matter is right. The functions come from the nature and operated bodies by the planets. They control a nature. You can say creator, more easy. But operate by the planets. All the planets are obey and looking to forward their commands. The commands come from the nature or the creation. That's I explain many times in my books and my lectures, the first form of allergy. The second form of allergy, the source, who operate on behalf of the function of first form. And the planets, all, including our earth, where we are now, are one of the optional part, operational part of that source of second form of allergy. But how they design, how they are functioning, that's the more important. I like to clear the system of the functioning, and that are the main theme of the creator. How this function, he provide, he designed already a complete dimensions are complete way of the functioning, but still in the hand of operators. The planets, many planets, and the sub-part or sub-functionals, humans and other living, all organisms, all objects. That are the reason when what we think about that 14,000 million years that creations happen by some crack or by some reaction of the method particles. When they collapse or they react, they create a type of method particles or plasma. Anything you can say is a new plant or a new generations or a new universe type of this whole, more easy say, the theory. It is have no, I can say, a doubt on that. But the movements are depending on shrinking. That is the main point I like to you clear. The creation or nature, it create this lot of many planets, but all are on the base of shrinking in their movements. Their movements, that's movements you cannot control, have certain time and limits. And their limits are crossing, say more easy, are capturing, are going through a part going to be end, which is not controlled by anyone except the creator, a nature. And there is a two things. For this whole creation, have explained you a little. A pity by the nature and compassion by the nature. Both things, two things. When any plant shrink on their cycle, then they interfere by the second form of source, energy. From their rotations or their movements of shrinking, not to collapse, certain dead time and durations. That are the reason. And hence is shrinking and going back and back more easy. It's clear the duration of time of this universe are closing. It's take a lot of durations when you calculate from day one. It is a simple phenomena. And when the thing is created in a 10, and let's say it's going back again in a 10, you can easily to understand. But the thing that all depended on shrinking, the movements. The most thing in that, it is the polite in nature. Compassion, pretty. More easy I can say helpful. Or take you any reaction of activation of particle against you. Function of that method particle is to activate and reactivate and create new things. But from reaction of that in the action a nature have designed. This whole movements of their cycle, of their design, of their stage, to be controlled or in certain degree or a certain time, they be put that way or used that way, more easy I can say, to achieve and reactivate all parts, other a matter particle, other a force particles. More yield, more benefit to anyone, no method, all living organism. All these mountains and this, you can say, hydrogel, ocean water, anything, air, nature, all this. But that you can looking on your stage or your plant, when you go behind the control of that stage, you can say it's a lot of black holes. There is no theory we can apply a gravity and a force. Anything goes behind that dissolved. Still we don't know, but it's clear. It is clear The holes, the black holes, are the beneficiary of the stage to stage. If you want to cross the other stage, from example, there is a first stage, there is a reverse, is a seventh stage of earth, you can say. You want to cross this stage, go to other stage. You have no anything in your particle and force particles who go inside that black hole are alive, you can say. Only the one thing. That is your energy, force particle of your energy, soul. That can cross a trillion seconds that black hole without any interference. This is the main reason, and very clear, like an open book, that the second form of energy, their source are coming through that black holes to each and every stage of the universe and controlling, operating all the functionals what have provided by the nature. To that planets, some are producing heat such as like your Neptunes. Some are providing occasionations. Some are providing a different reaction of the materialism, or you can say matter particles reactions. All they are functioning on their commands and on their subjects, but all are controlled, cannot go behind their functions except the humans. We got the energy of the first form. We can dissolve and recreate and rebuild more easy, or new things, or go to other stage, another stage, and create again a new creation. We are a superior. That's the reason duration of limit of time is very short. Provided a conditional to the humans, that's the beings, by their entity, by their existence. We take lesson a quick while. When we create something or we achieve something, the first of our entity will become. Then when the entity move, the thing who resolve it or the thing who find it, that is your being. It's clear that that first form of energy every human have got, but for short while. But the certain limits that being what provided us about 79,000 years before the Christ, the time from Adam. That is the last. More easy I can say, you can calculate 10,000 million years, light years, and then you say 79,000 from the Adam is the very last time. Or you say the end stage. It's clear that This stage all are shrinking towards the first form of allergy or their stage. All are shrinking. By the way of movements, a movement are controlling all these plants, objects, or living organism, anything. All the things are controlled by that function. And that function cannot dissolve. You dissolve source, hence we get the first form of, more easy I can say, the source. We can dissolve all this universe. Remember, we have the power. We can go through the black hole without any matter particles. By our soul, we cross that any harms and go to cross other holes, other stage, thousands and thousands. But all the functions are limited. All the creation are limited except the one, that is the humans, not the body, their soul. It is a matter particle, your body. For time and limit, that the metal's capacity, you more easy to say, when it's close or is weak, they go back to your soil. But your soul cannot go there. It is a fossil, it's their home, their land, their earth. Dust particles. Humans can fly without any force particles or any matter particles, purely their soul. But it is already great. Have lot of indications in the back chapter. If you go to a time of David the son, Solomon the Great, peace be upon him, using the same things, controlling the mixture of airdrops, you can say air, are discovering all these lights, reforms or reactions of your third form of your sun, Neptune. You can say 300,000 kilometers per second. They do it in a trillion seconds without any force particles. It is now humans' time to enjoy, or time to discover more sources from other stage, another stage. Only way to help to humans, that is the pity. The nature always, you can say, compassionate, compassion or compassionate, both things, to everybody, to each and everything. They can allow you to create or go or achieve that we can. Before I go further, I explain you in Roman English, the mean. sympathy, pity, and concern for suffering or misfortune of others. Feeling of showing sympathy and concern for others. These are compassion of the nature which provided to everybody, whole the universe, each and every planet. No doubt their operation and their functions. First they have created normal way of the functions which acquire or come from the source of the first form of allergy to the second source of allergy, form of allergy. To do or to weigh by the pretty, peaceful, smooth. All things are activate and reactivate, achieve and re-achievement. All are compassions, compassionate, both things. Everything, every living organism, also objects. But when human have a first form of allergy, a that benefit or that advance you can say, achievements, he do or he works or he operate a new type of creations, anything, any formations which go against the function of the movements of the nature. First, he have the capacity, humans have capacity. The beings remind him. Beings by compassionate, yet purely you can say a pity way, slowly and gradually. These things are against the nature. These things are against the humans. These things are against universe, environments, particles, matter particles, many things. But human denial, not to accept. He react by these protons of your allergy in 1924 by the Koch of Englishman. This nuclear theory. Then again he stepped forward, put this responders and yet putting the new things, creating a cyber war, or you can say more easy, the hybrid war. That hybrid is against the nature. About 2 centuries we start this hybrids revelation. I don't want to go that subject Already I explained in my books and lectures. But compassion of the nature is to you. Control yourself. Control the humans. No matter they are in growth very high, your senses of populations, no matter. They are nourishing nature, providing each and every step of the nature to everybody. All these crops for the yield of the humans or for their nutritions, no matter, foods, anything. But do not use step any forward which are ugly or against or any wrong. Your researches or your articles or your thesis only to control a part of the world, a part of the universe, the sources. That's all. Remember, this or you can say this nourishing, or you can say that a nature which are providing you by this polite way or pretty way, they stop you and lessen you. Be aware. Don't try to do that against way or anything which are not a controllable. Don't use that articles or experiments. Once you already involve it and get the result in the past, that century, by this reaction of put it on, you call, say, the nuclear theory, stop it. And to do other functions, what we have created today, that we are coming again on that line of procedure of a works, that we create a new type of a one biogenetic instrument of a war, researching and articles, and we have a mistake. They go behind by mutation by the humans. Millions and millions of people are already affected. About, you can say, 2 millions are a body death. And still we have not conscious. That is the mistake. Compassion is to you. No matter you have done it, stop it today. Pretty to the nature. Do not try again to save other things, to control that prudence of your sun, Neptune's allergies, third form, react to the other part of the world or the plant, to freeze that plant to get, you can say, a source or you can say a power. That also, remember, this is a small mistake you have done. by that things what do not want to discuss, I don't want to say, but don't try again on that subject. No compassion to you, no compassion. Nature cannot forgive you. They give a compassion once in a human life. Once in human life, remember. To everything they have a continued procedure. But duration of the life of humans is very short. Once they give. That is the creation of the nature. Remember to find. Remember to dig it and go on further deep and steady to see your own eyes what are the benefit to the humans or to the others. Any type of nature particles. More easy I can say. But do not try to fight or try to collapse any reaction way of the action. No matter you have achievement of a knowledge and you have got to create something, but remember, you cannot mercy it. Mercy for once. That is the lesson human take early days or early way in a life to provide more sources or resources in the nature way, happy way. Always function or fundamentals of nature you cannot control. Remember, your optional part, fundamental is there of the functions, and control some part is to humans only, all this universe by the beings. It's a partial. Remember, don't try to take a big mistake or only jump that we are the creator. No. We are this inventor of the formation of this and that. No. Your optional part, a very small beings you have of the first form. You can create, you can achieve, you can discover anything, but time and limit, duration, very short. Small. More easy I can say, a very narrow part. Take this all duration of this lucky time, I more say the lucky time, a golden opportunity to the humans in this era. Lot of populations and lot of senses we got. And lot of opportunities. Every human has same. Try to find. Try to undiscover all these secrets of the nature. Many, many millions and billions. I don't want to explain. Topic go on other subject. Try to find. Try to solve that humans problems or humans' achievements. It is the polite way, pretty way. Human always compassion to you and compassionate to you. Always mercy to you. Thank you very much. Oyo Heimus, Dankeschön, Bitteschön, Hamsa Hamnita, Arigesia, Chin Chin, Swadika, Salamat, Shukran.